Hello everyone. Today, in this time as a resting class, I will try drawing use part design workbench recovery to the old time. This time I will draw this kind of shape. Its name is Micrometer. Yeah, as you know. Uh, Target is micrometer drawing practice, and the instructor draw and explains the drawing directly, as I previously showed you, and follow drawing with CATIA program. Opportunity to read the contents of the previous lecture. Therefore, we will draw this kind of sketch along with the YZ plane. If you select YZ, maybe YZ is the second one in the CATIA trees. Therefore, click YZ plane and enter to the sketch workbench like this. Also, we will draw the some drawing by using workbench profile menu, and draw like me. And sometimes we should do draw and give to the dimension for exact size, following the exact size. Therefore, the distance of this should be 15.5 millimeter, and this should be 29 millimeter. Maybe and this should be coincidentally drawn in some distance, and some slant line should be drawn start from this one and go to the profile. In case of this, between this one and this one should have a degree of 9.5 degree, and next one should be continuously drawn in first line, and some other lines. Like this. And the distance from this one and this one should have the distance of 8.5 millimeter. And between this one and this line should have the length of 7.5 millimeter. I'm sorry, it's a wrong dimension. This one have the length of 7.5 millimeter. And this one have the length of this one between this line should have the distance of 3.5 millimeter. 7.5. This between this one should have 7 millimeter. And 7.85. 11, 15.5, 20, 29, 49. Between this one and this one length of 49. This one should have a length of 22. This have the distance of 9 millimeter. 95, 85, 9 millimeter, 85, 9. This one should be reduced like this, and maybe reduced more like this. The length of this line should be 10 millimeter, 22, 22, horizontally 45. 29, 45, from here to there should have the length of 106.5. Mm, 49. This should be reduced more than before and magnify some part like this, and this should be more reduced like this, and this should be consistency maybe. Okay, and this should be like here, and 89. .5. This should have, I think this one and this one have 4.5 millimeter. $10 millimeter, 9 millimeter, this should have 5 millimeter. Between this one and this one, oh, sketchy is somewhat very complexity like this, and of course, however, if you draw slowly, then you can follow it. This have our 16 and the radius of this one, center radius, center point should be consistency in this problem, and that is completed. And another one is to verify another one by using profile like this, and draw some box like this, and closing well, and please give them a constraint from this one, and the height of this one is 3.25, and this length should be given to 3 millimeter, and this length should be given to 10 millimeter, and between this one 3.25, this one and this one should have the length of 3.5. millimeter, and from this one to this point should have the length of 146 millimeter, like this. Then everything, every dimension should be completed. Maybe I will check some things like this. $146. Oh, some dimension should be modified, I think. This one and this one should have a coincidence. Therefore, this one should be modified, I think. Maybe some case the this one should have reduced some part like this, and please check between this one and this one. Wrong member should be reduced in previous time, and if I correct it well, then every most sketch design should be finished and everything should be okay in this case. And maybe the draw a central axis from, if it is finished, then draw a central axis from this one and this one, and if you finish it, then please exit to the sketch workbench. Oh, okay, before exit to the sketch workbench, we should check the sketch analysis by this one, and if everything is closed well, you find it and exit to the sketch workbench like this, and please select shaft icon like this, and in this case sketch 1 should be selected for profile surface, and if you click preview, then everything should be well shafted like this, and you can find the exact drawing. This time please click the YZ plane and enter to the sketch workbench like this, and we should do some another sketch by using sketch analysis. In this case, by using profile icon, we should select profile like this and draw some point from here to here and draw a 3 point arc from this one and make it, and also click the 3 point once again and click and draw a line from this one, and draw a 3 point arc once again and draw like this roughly, and we should give to the dimension of this sketch from dimension making button. Maybe this is 3.5 millimeter and this is 8 millimeter, given to 8 millimeter, and this should be given to 12.5 millimeter, and this should have 29. Between this arc and the line should have the tangency in this bottom, and also between this one and this one should have a tangency also, and this one and this one should also have tangency. Correct it with the tangency button like this, and some part should be reduced, and the radius of this one should be 16.5, and the radius of this should be 29 millimeter. Some in every case, some part or something should have some mistake, or every unexpected problem should be making in every case. Therefore, we should do our best, and we should try to do our best to drawing in every case. It is very important, I think. In some case, some should have very difficult to solve. In this case, that is very important to making it for. Oh, this should have the length of something. Delete this arc and redraw this arc once again. It is more powerful to correct in this problem. Therefore, please select this one and this one, and please maybe it should be needed to correct it, and in this case the length should be given more once again, and maybe this should be the give again, and the length between this is line maybe. Therefore, we should draw some line, and the line size should have 5 millimeter, and of course line between this one and this one should do is the size of this construction element should be given to 5 millimeter. In this time we will finish this time, and we will continue this drawing next class. Thank you for watching. Bye.